All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Gonna do a very early slate review, give you some parlays, straights, player props, all that good shit. I'm gonna get you out of here with a bag bright and early today. Got a 7:30 a.m. tea time, so I got to get going in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna try to zoom through this slate review and everything. Yesterday I can't show the review because I had 29 plays, so it was too much. But I went it was bad. I went 9 and 15 down 3 units. I'm down 7 units in 2 days. I was up 12 units in 3 days, so we're still a net positive of 5 units, but I hate fucking back-to-back losses. Games are just kind of going weird and not how they should according to the script, so it's been rough, but we'll get it back today, no worries. I'm not pressed at all. Anyways, as always, guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, like, comment, and definitely take a second, join the Discord or the Patreon if you want every single play that I make every day and live plays and to be able to just interact with me and the community as a whole. Patreon, Discord in the description, and the #1 sports offshore sports book is in my description as well. Get on there if you're out of state, if you're in a place that doesn't allow sports betting, if you're banned from sports books, if you're out of the country, join the sports book in the description. They'll match you up to 30% deposit. Okay, so first things first, let's get through these player props. As you guys know, all my videos sponsored by Outlier. It's the best sporting app there is. Check it out. 7-day free trial in the description. Anyways, Hunter Renfroe over under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Guys, 100% hit rate over 10 games. He's gone ice cold. I do get it. He's versed Patrick Corbin today. It's a little scary because he's inconsistent and he could get killed. But listen, he's Hunter Renfroe's faced bad pitchers in this 10-game stretch here, and he's just not hitting the ball. It's really bad for him right now. He's gone ice cold, and I want to continue to cash this. We've cashed it the past 4 days, so I mean, lock it in. Under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Next, Dylan Cruz. He's versus Michael Wacha, who's very good. Again, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 70% hit rate over 20, 90 over 10. He's just gone ice cold. And I mean like ice cold, like he's blanking. He's not getting a hit, a run, or an RBI. These teams, these two teams can't put up any runs to save their lives, so I like it a lot. Next, we have Tyler Alexander on the Rays pitching versus Andy Ibanez. Andy just is bad, man. 85% hit rate over 17, 90 over 10. Give me Andy under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at plus money at plus 100, which is just insane. And then lastly, I played Brandon Drury, but he disappeared. Let me find him out. Here we go. Brandon Drury under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs versus Chris Flexen today. Chris Flexen's pretty good. He has an 80% hit rate over 20, 90% over 10. I'm playing all 4 of these. I like Brandon Drury to go under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs today as well. It's my 4 player props. Again, this is Outlier. Links in the description. Click it, learn it, breathe it, eat it. You got to use this app to be successful in sports betting. Okay, guys, let's do a quick slate review. Go through this real fast. So Brewers and the Pirates, Aaron Savali, Mitch Keller, guys. Mitch can't pitch. Keller's a little bit inconsistent. He struggles, guys. Aaron Savali's a better pitcher. The Brewers are a better team. I just think we hit the Brewers the first day, and the second day we guessed right on the Pirates. Today I'm going back to the Brewers to end this series. I just think Brewers are better in general, and they should win this easily. I'd also lean under 7.5 because Mitch Keller, if he does well, he's very good, and Aaron Savali, he's pretty decent anyway. So I don't see this being high scoring unless Mitch Keller falls apart, which I don't think he will. I think it's a pretty competitive game, but I think the Brewers just come out on top. They're just better, and the price is very fair. Next game, we got the Royals and the Nationals, Michael Wacha and Patrick Corbin. Obviously, it's a Royals spot. The problem is it's minus 175. I don't exactly want to take them by 2 because they have not been able to score, and the run line's only plus 100. I think the clear play here is the under 8.5 and minus 115. Number's way too high for 2 teams that just absolutely can't score. I get it. Patrick Corbin sucks. He might fall apart and give up 20 runs. If that happens, so be it. I don't trust the Royals bats right now. I think Patrick Corbin does okay versus a lineup that's just not threatening. Under 8.5 for the Royals money lines where I got to go. Rays, Tigers, Tyler Alexander for the Rays, Reese Olson for the Tigers. So again, this is an easy Tiger spot if you want to parlay the Tigers, the Royals, some shit like that, and try to put together some parlays today. I think this is a good slate to do so. Reese Olson, back in the day, he was literally one of the best pitchers when the season started. He got hurt, and he would never get run support. So basically, he'd pitch 6, 7, 8 innings of just complete shutout ball. He might give up 1 or 2 runs if a team got lucky, and then they'd lose every game that he pitched because he would never get run support. Comes back from the injury. Now the Tigers are balling and hitting the ball very well, seeing the ball well, and producing offense. They're actually having good at bats. I don't see any world where they lose with Reese Olson now that the Tigers are doing well. Tigers money line under 7.5 because I don't trust the Tigers bats that much either. That's where I'd have to be. Angels and the White Sox, guys. Tyler Anderson, Chris Flexen. These is 2 of their better pitchers. I really like Tyler Anderson. I would, if I had to pick, I'd back the Angels on the first 5 and just try to back Tyler. Problem is, White Sox, Chris Flexen's pretty decent, but the White Sox suck so bad versus lefties. But Tyler Anderson's been really bad. It's just tough. I'm just gonna stay away from it and not even bother because we're on a 2-day losing streak. I don't want to lose anymore. Cardinals and the Rockies. Battle of the Kyles, Kyle Gibson, Kyle Freeland. Both are solid. Both do decent at cores. Kyle Gibson's stats have been well. Kyle Freeland's done well. I would lean to the Rockies, but the main play I think I'd want to be on is the under 10.5. They haven't gone over this with worse pitchers. Now you got two of the better pitchers in the lineup going. I don't see any world where they get over the 10.5 today, so I'd lean the under. Rangers Athletics, Kumar Rocker, JT Ginn. Guys, Kumar Rocker is good, and I think next year he'll be one of the more dominant pitchers in the league. But as it stands right now, he's still coming off that injury. They're only letting him go 3-4 innings. So he's not getting very deep into games, and his control is still a little bit shaky, trying to find the strike zone. Versus the Athletics, who've been one of the best teams since the break, I don't think he stands a chance. I think they pick him apart. He's just too inexperienced and fresh off that injury. Give him the rest of the season, give him the offseason, and give him the start of next season. I think he's one of the most dominant pitchers in the league from what I can see. But for now, I think he's versus an offensive giant today. These Athletics are just looking really fucking good. They'll probably be a top contender next season. So I worry for Kumar today. I don't think he stands a chance. I'd be on the Athletics for a phenomenal price of -105, or I'd lean the under 8.5 because I don't think the Rangers score much. I don't think the Athletics score much, but I just lean for the Athletics. Orioles and the Yankees, Corbin Burns and Garrett Cole. I'm all over the over in this game. I think this is 11-12 run game. I don't know if I want to back the Yankees anymore, but Yankees still hitting home runs. Orioles still doing very decent. I think we have to just assume that the Orioles bats continue to be hot. The Yankees continue to hit a home run or two a game. I think we get to this over very easily if the Yankees even do half decent tonight. So I'd lean the over or the Yankees, but mainly just the over. Marlins and the Twins, Valenti Belloso and David Festa. I mean, guys, it's so one-sided, but the Marlins to be plus 205 is ridiculous. I would have to say lean the Marlins strictly off the value. Obviously, we're going to stay away from this, but I would lean the Marlins at 205. You wanted a little lotto ticket, add that with something that was another underdog and play it. You could go like Marlins and Orioles. I mean, hell, odds are probably 500 and it's hittable. Or the under 8.5 for this as well. That's just where I would lean, but I'm staying away from it. And then lastly, you got the Padres and the Dodgers. This is another one I'm going to stay away from. I think the Padres win because Walker Buehler's been very, very bad. Problem is, it's so hard to fade a team who can score 20 fucking runs in an inning, you know? So it's like, I don't want to back the Padres when you never know if the Dodgers are going to just absolutely come out here and just dominate. And there was one other point I wanted to make in this Brewers Pirates game. Brian Reynolds, I believe he has a history of hitting home runs on Aaron Savali. So if you wanted to look at him to hit a home run today, it's one of his best matchups. He hits the shit out of Aaron Savali. Other than that, the Pirates suck and I don't expect nothing. And home runs are still gambly, but if you wanted to look at it, I could see him getting a home run today. Okay, guys, look at a couple parlays I like. I played the Brewers, Royals, Tigers, and Athletics, all at plus 787. I think these games are very predictable. These are like my 4 favorite games. They happen to be early. So it's an early little parlay. You might get an 8x on your money. Brewers, I think, win easily. Royals win easily. Tigers win easily. Athletics, I think they should win pretty easily with Kumar pitching. This seems like an absolute lock to me. At plus 787, I like it a lot. The next one, Royals, Garrett Hampson under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Twins, Jose Miranda under 1.5 bases. And the Dodgers, Ohtani over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 400-ish odds. I like it a lot. And the last one, Royals game under 8.5. Cardinals game under 10.5. And the Orioles game over 7.5 at plus 344. Okay, guys? So let's get into the actual plays that I'm locking today. All right, guys. It is the Brewers money line at -125. I'm on the under 8.5 at -115. I'm on the Athletics money line at -105, and I'm on the Orioles and Yankees over 7.5. And then, of course, the 4-player props that I showed. There's 8 plays for you guys. Probably end up playing 20-ish plays today. If you want all of them, join the Discord, join the Patreon. Again, I don't have time to put them all on YouTube today, but they will be in the Patreon and the Discord. Here's 8 plays for you guys, though, and a couple parlays as well. Y'all enjoy. Let's get out here. Let's get a bag today. Let's crack these folks.